Hello everybody! Good morning peeps, as they would say. Yeah, I'm coming round. I'm here. Hello! So what are we? We are Tuesday. We're in Cornwall. Nice place, you know. Different place to be today. No, actually I think I've been here a while, haven't I? It's lovely. Sunshine. Loads of sunshine. Tom's in the gods, watching what's going on. Right, so that's the important bits of the day. Now we'll do some patchwork, shall we? Yeah? Right, now, yesterday was that scary block log cabin. Yeah, you either love it or you hate it, I believe. But actually, I don't see that there's a reason to hate it. I think there's just a reason to tackle it in an okay manner. Yeah? So, state of mind will very often determine the results. Excuse me, apologies for that. Yeah, so if you go at it with it, oh god, that looks difficult, I don't know that I want to do it, what's likely to happen? Not a lot. Yeah, so but if you go with it, actually I like the look of that, I can do this, how do we do it? And go for it. And you can have a success, quite amazingly so. All right, so now there's mine. All did lots of very strange shapes and things going on, because I literally picked from either side, added, as I was explaining to you yesterday. Logical. That's possibly what log cabin is, but I just made that a bit illogical because that makes my life easier and I can assimilate to that a bit better. Start in the centre, accuracy, dirty, in the right direction all the time. Okay, as long as you do that, it's got to work, hasn't it? Take your time, cut it accurate, stitch it accurate, either by hand or by machine, doesn't matter which. Lovely. Join the next bit in the same direction. Hey presto, log cabin. Now, if you wanted a regular, you just need to make sure that when you're cutting all your bits and your strips, that you cut them the right width. Job's good, isn't it, really? So yeah, don't be afraid of them is what I say. I did have, I'm going to tell you about Flo. My mate Flo. She used to come to class. I say my mate, our mate, because she was a member of our group. Lovely little Scottish lady. Fabulous, not backwards in coming forwards. And she had a real problem with log cabin. She really did. And a lot of other things. Like she was barking mad. Totally, but about 4 foot nothing. And one day I'll tell you about her and wadding, and that's another planet altogether. But she had a thing about log cabin, wanted so to do it, and wasn't very good. So tried several different people to show her whatever. I actually even spent a whole day with her, showing her, and she wasn't doing too badly. And I gave her one of mine that I'd done, and I literally wrote the numbers on all the pieces so that she knew where she was going with it. Little did I know that she actually put that on her kitchen cupboard and followed it religiously. And before we knew it, one way or another, 20 blocks were made. Fabulous. They're now actually in my possession waiting to be put together, which I am just so chuffed with her. Yeah, so log cabin, do not be afraid. Don't give up. Actually, when you got it sussed, it's fabulous. The amount of people in class that have said to me, didn't like that. First time round, it can be a bit new. Second time round, you know what, have another go. And I'll defy anybody to say that they really still hate it. It really is a question of just time and patience and a bit of accuracy, right? So my weirdo block yesterday. See, I had another moment yesterday as well. For those that know and those that don't, this one here, this fabric here, and this fabric here come from the same piece of fabric. And it's actually Cornish Tartan. I thought it quite appropriate, being as I was in Cornwall. Yeah, that's Cornish Tartan. A lot of people don't even know that we have tartan and quilts and things down here, but there we are. Cornish Tartan. So I cut it so that the dark came out to the one side and the paler came out to the other. I thought that would be quite nice because that piece of fabric belonged to a mate of mine, who unfortunately isn't with us any longer. She passed away a year or so ago. And it was sort of a lovely memory. I found it by accident last night when I was doing it, and I thought, oh, how good would that be? a lot of us spend a lot of time making quilts, what we call memory quilts. And they're lovely. Memory quilts are really good things to do, I think. Every time I now look at this one, when I get, I'm going to think of my mate Di, and that was her piece of fabric. And it's not a patchwork cotton fabric whatsoever. So this is me being a bit off-piste as normal. I'd like to say it was silk, but I'm sure it's not. But it frays like silk. So I've actually put a quick zigzag on the edge of that to stop it fraying the hell out of here and back again. By the time I get to put all my blocks together, that would have disintegrated. So there's a nice little, because I haven't got an overlock. Overlockers are scary, aren't they? Oh, all them threads going. Oh no, frightening things. We're not going there. So yeah, so zigzagged. So that was my block number 7. All right, we'll look at block number 8 tomorrow. I have got a bit of a plan going on in my brain cell for that one. It's something that I did in class a long while ago with my Thursday ladies. Hello, Thursday ladies. It confused them, and I'm not quite sure why. So I'm going to have another go at this tomorrow with all of you and see if I can confuse all of you as well, because that seems like a good plan to me. It will keep you entertained, if nothing else. And it's actually a very nice block when it's done. So we're going to have a go tomorrow at that. Right, so that's that one. Right, what else have we got going on? Double Snuggle Day. Double Snuggle Day. Ba-ding! We're doing black conch today. Okay, so that's plique. I've bonderwebbed a plique, as I say. I like my bonderweb. Those that know me know I like my bonderweb, and I will vote for that every day of the week because it makes life really simple. If I had loads and loads of time, I'd be needle turning, but I ain't got the time anymore. So a bit of bonderweb is what it is. Leaves it nice and soft and flexible. But you do whatever you need. What you could even do, if you've got no bonderweb, cut your pieces, pin them into place, and then just stitch around the outside edge. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Who needs any of it, really? But I do like my bonderweb. Anyway, so that's that one. If you need that pattern, as I've said for several days and attempts now, you'll find it on abbyann.com in my blog. All right, so there's a download. But what you might have to do is contact me, like we did with the lamppost the other day, and I'll have to email you a copy of the pattern. All right, but one way or another, we'll get that sorted. Okay, but just contact me if you need. So message me is probably the best thing. Phoning is a little bit, it's out of order because I'm looking at it here, so I can't be answering it. Well, can I? Can't. It's not going to fit. It's not going to stretch. So message me is the best thing. All right, because then I can get back to you in between me wittering and making. And I've got depression this afternoon. That's why we're having an early witter today. I've got to do some admin. Oh, I hate paperwork. I've got a little, I'm looking at it over here. There's a stack like this. And I so need to sort through it. Even if I don't do anything with it today. As long as I've got it sorted where it needs to be. Because it's that dreaded end of tax year thing next week, isn't it? Or this week. Or never mind. I'm not going to talk about that now because that's depressed me all over. Right, anyway, what's on my list today? Oh, happy birthday, Jill. I have to say this because this is my sister-in-law. And she's a few miles away over that way. And I can't see you. So I'm doing it this way. Happy birthday. All right. Have a lovely day. Enjoy it with the family indoors and the dogs and everybody. There we go. That's our Jill. Cool. Yeah, and we've had an early witter today, as I say, because the admin. Now, something that's made me humongously happy and smile yesterday and today. 2 specific things, but quite a few others all around it. As you know, I started this as a little bit of how to keep my classes, doing things, encouraged, in touch with me if they need to be, and basically to remind you lot that I'm still here. I've not disappeared. Okay, so two happenings and messages overnight and this morning, and it's lovely. I'm going to say hello to one lady who's in Brunei. Hello, watching me, daughter of, hello, up there. How lovely is that? She messaged me this morning and she's watching and she's making along with us 8,000 odd miles away. How cool. lovely. Photos on a postcard. Okay, so yeah, lovely. And this morning, I don't quite know how to tell you. I think this is lovely. I'm going to say hello to Maureen up there. Hello, darling. Apparently, because she's trundling along and doing with us, which is brilliant. That leads me to another side. I've got diverted just for a moment. Not fully up to date, but you know what? There's lots of us not fully up to date, including me. You know, how quick do I do half of these things? There we are. So that's fine. All the videos are stacked up over there on YouTube now, so you can always go back and have another little look and catch up when you want to. As I said yesterday, with all this lovely weather, I can understand everybody's out and doing, and there's other things to do, and maybe not focusing on your patchwork. Well, that's fine. But at any point in the future you want to go back to that, it's all going to be there. All good. So anyway, what I was coming back to say is apparently Maureen's husband now watches me. Hello, Maureen's husband. Has that suitably embarrassed everyone? I think that's fabulous. I don't quite know why, but there we are. I think that's lovely. If everybody's enjoying it, that's how cool. Thank you. Right, so that's that one. My to-do list. I've got Julie. You're on the list of the admin later this afternoon, darling. I'll get you done. And I've done my double snuggle doofy, and I've done me what's it. Don't worry about it. Keep going. And I've done that. And I've told you a little bit about tomorrow's block, which is stripy thing. I don't know that it's got a name. It's just something that I made up. I thought, or at least I think I've made up, a few years ago for the Thursday evening ladies, and I just call it stripy thing. Yeah, I'm not very good with these names for things, you know. I can do the creating bit and the looking at and the colour and all the rest of it, but when it comes, see, I've got a bit of a warped brain cell in case you hadn't noticed, and the things that I want to call things aren't really what anybody would understand or appreciate, because I've gone off on a bit of a tangent in the brain cell. So it's possibly just as well that I don't name a lot of things. I mean, for example, humongous example, we've got 3 cats indoors. House cats, yeah. We were never ever going to have any more animals after our little puppy dog passed away. You're talking a good few years ago now, but anyway, she's now gone, our Tid. And we landed up with a stray that had 2 little kittens. We didn't know 2 at the time, but we only thought she had 1. But when she came in, she had 2. So that was a bit of a surprise. And they arrived, and the kittens were feral. So we were going to get them rehomed, because we don't want animals, that's fine. So we tried all sorts of things and put them out, and please have, and didn't happen. We've still got 3 cats 8, 9 years later. But what I'm getting at is the originality of the names. We've got Mummy Cat, and we've got Ginger, and we've got Grey. Says it already, doesn't it? I can't help it. We had a bit of a theory in the back of that, Paul and I, because we thought, well, if we don't name them as such, because we're not going to keep them, and then we're not going to get too attached. And so now we've got 3 cats with very sort of, yeah, names. Mummy Cat, Grey and Ginger. Not very, is it really? But there we are. So yeah, so they're indoors. And then, of course, obviously we got the lovely Tom from the neighbour comes in up at the top there. So right, I think that's probably enough of me talking stupidities at you today. If you've got any queries on any of this lot, please pop a question into the group on Facebook. I think I've called it Patchwork Witterings or Abby Ann's Witterings or something like that. You'll find it is hooked up to my page. Okay. Or message me. You can message me. That's absolutely fine. Email me through my website. That's absolutely good. My website, abbyann.com. That's cool. YouTube thingy. And I'll keep saying this. Would you please subscribe if you're watching regularly? Because apparently that's a really good thing to do. It doesn't actually cost you anything. But it keeps also me an idea of, are you all watching? Are you finding this useful? On a more serious point. Because obviously I'm spending a lot of time, I'm having such fun. It is a bit good. But I want to know that you're all out there and you're actually having a view and enjoying. Yeah, this is a good thing too. So please subscribe over on YouTube. Piggy. That's me 15. Okay, so I think, seriously, you probably have had enough of me today. So tomorrow, we'll have another demo. Stripy thingy. but it'll all be good. So wishing you all well, more to the point. Have a fabulous day. Don't forget your exercise. Don't forget to shout your mates. Clean your workshop. How good's that? Happy day.